I left off episode 2 talking about in the end. What is the end? Well, everyone knows that the world eventually comes to an end. After all, most religions preach that. And these religions seem to always preach about the triumph of good in the end. And I agree. Why does good always prevail in the end? Because doing bad is self-destructive. As the badness, which is evil, increases, so does destruction. Whatever the bad thing is, whether it's conflict like war, or whether it's climate change or whatever, if that bad thing keeps increasing, then the bad thing will eventually bring the world to an end. If it's localized, then evil destroys itself, leaving good to prevail. So biblical. It's amazing how in the English language the word good is so similar to the word God. Fortunately, the two words don't relate so closely in all languages. Otherwise, I'd be thinking there's some cynical, manipulating supreme being at work out there. So I'll save you. I'll save you from the God is good analogy, at least for this vlog. But why does good always win? Why does good have to prevail in the end? Well, that's fundamental to my philosophy of good and the continued existence of mankind. If good doesn't prevail for the world in the end, then at that end, the world is destroyed. Again, this seems like something that would be coming from a preacher. But think about it. It might just as well be coming from a scientist, because our sun won't last forever. Thus, the earth can't last forever. The world must get to a state of harmony for the world to last long enough to give its inhabitants a chance to escape to some place distant and habitable before our sun explodes or caves and destroys our solar system. Yep, the reckoning must come one day, no matter how far in the future that may be. Yes, it will come, but only if mankind lasts that long, and Mother Earth and whatever is on it lasts that long. Will we? Will we last that long? Who knows? But to me, it's clear that for mankind to last, the world has to get to a state of harmony, or what I call goodness, and this will be a state of contentment where there is no conflict. That state may well be impossible for man to achieve, at least the men on this earth. Again, who knows?